People who have the guts to ask their crush out. What happened afterwards? We've been together for 6 years, smiley face. Her husband got pissed at me. Well, I dated one of them for a while. The other I asked out freaked out. Is anyone else going? Went out with me but turned down a romantic turn to it, then had a giant freak out when we were mistaken for a couple later. Uneasy face. I found out why it's called crush because boy howdy, did she crush me. He said yes. Then I spent the entire date realizing I had prepared for the rejection, not the conversation. She said yes. Go for it or someone else will. It doesn't matter what happens afterwards. If you like someone, just tell them. They may accept you or reject you, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that you let them know. It's a very short life, don't live with regrets. Said yes to the other guy who she hated. The first one got together with a classmate within the same week, the one after ghosted me, and the one after that is now barely remaining in my life, and the latest one has chosen to remain as my best friend because of physical distance, so all in all, I've still yet to hear a yes. One went to prom with me, but we didn't date after that. One ended up dating for a few months. One turned me down because he said he didn't do dances, so I asked him to go ice skating and he said he doesn't do ice skating, so I went ice skating with his sister instead, and we became friends, went to college together, and everything. And the final one dated, and eventually asked me to marry him, and here we are 20 years later. Dated for 2 years. Broke up weeks ago. Better to have loved and lost? Don't ask me right now, lol. I have only ever asked a guy out once. He was so stoked, and it turns out he really liked me for a long time but thought I was out of his league, so he didn't have the guts to ask me out himself because he thought I would just reject him. It was fun while it lasted, but wasn't meant to be. We partied all night, and in the morning we made out and started to date. This was back in high school. She said she was into girls. She said no. If I could go back in time, I would ask them out. I would stop second-guessing myself. Yeah, I've done it a bunch with varying levels of success. You've got to go for it. As cliché as it sounds, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. We have a 9-year-old and are happily living life. We've been together 6 years. He's sleeping with his arm on me, and our dogs are also snoozing. Got rejected by several people, just asked a guy out for coffee, and he said yes, so hopefully all goes well. This is the furthest I've ever gotten. Been together for nearly 30 years. Married for 26 years. He's still the hottest guy on the planet. We are married. I literally threw myself at mine. 6 weeks later, he asked me to marry him, and we lived happily ever after. True story. Just give it a shot. I had a crush on a girl that was the same height as me, and as a man, we usually know they won't be interested. But we actually dated for a year, and broke up on good terms. Ghosted and removed from her Insta. LOL. Didn't even say anything inappropriate or threatening. Disappointed in her overreaction and immaturity in handling the issue. A simple rejection would have been so much better.